High School in Louisiana, and we are here for the championship round of the Brusly Invitational between your Madison Prep Chargers and the host Brusly Panthers here on Louisiana.com. Jarrell Martin, the LSU commitment, was just announced. The starting lineups are being announced, so we will be ready for basketball very shortly. And this is our third day of basketball here at Brusly. We're ready for the main event. Any reflections?
Yeah, Eric, this is going to be an exciting game. They're standing room only. There's the little early season tournament. I'm very impressed with the atmosphere that we have. We've got two coaches that are good players. They have a lot of history with each other. It's going to be great to see the matchup and see who's going to be able to execute this and come out on top.
I'll tell you what, Barry, we've seen a lot of basketball over the last couple of days. And we talked about the environment. We talked about how a lot of people in the building for the middle of the week. Well, here it is Friday, and there is not an empty section. There's not a spot of red in the house. As you look at the bleachers, there are people both to our left and to our right. There are very, very, very few seats left. It is practically a standing room only environment here tonight. Got a chance to talk to both coaches before the game, and this is what they had to say right before they were ready for football.
Eric Hatfield here for Louisiana All-American Sports.com. I'm standing here with Coach Jeff Jones of the Madison Prep Academy Chargers. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off here in the championship round of the Brusly Invitational. Coach, you guys so far have coasted right through this tournament as you all have coasted through the season. 13-0, is that correct? And putting that undefeated record on the line on Brusly's home court. What are your thoughts? What's your synopsis heading into this game?
We'll bring you that in the next break, Coach Jones. The sponsors, we are ready for tip-off. Jarrell Martin tipping off at half court against Travis Thibodeau, and it looks like, wow, Jay Kristoff out there. Before I could even get Thibodeau's name out of my lips there, they won the toss, and Kristoff went up and missed the dunk.
It's like Dwayne Diggins got a block there.
Yeah, it's not something you're going to see every day, folks. So first block of the evening for the Chargers, and here we go. With the basketball is Donald Williams. Williams working. Interestingly, it's an interesting offensive scheme. I see Jackson kind of bringing Dwayne Dinkins almost to half court. He's standing behind the ball handler. Blocked. Jarrell Martin with the block and picks it back up. There's the pass from Dinkins over to Sampson. Sampson for Jarrell. Hey. Jarrell Martin. A little too excited. He went up there. It looks like his feet got locked up with another player. And he lost control of the basketball. Or perhaps he was bumped ever so slightly, but I saw his foot trip up on the ground in the act of, it looks like the ball went off of Brusly last, so Madison Prep will retain possession.
They actually called a foul on Jay Kristoff for the Brusly Panthers.
So they're saying not in the act of shooting.
Not in the act of shooting.
Rebound, Chad Williams, his first of the evening. Brandon Sampson with the basketball. So we got to keep that up. Chad Williams has got to step it up, and at least he started with the offensive glass, offensive board. Dinkins over to Williams. Chad Williams passes in the corner for Brandon Sampson. Bounce pass back to Williams. Sampson back to Williams. Coach Boudreaux, you can hear him barking the signals over to his team. Dinkins with the ball. 1 minute into the game and no score.
I like to see Chad Williams handle the ball for the Chargers. And he can hit that elbow shot, Eric.
Williams, you got to go look at the bucket. Williams misses for about 16 feet, and is it Kristoff who got the rebound?
Yes, sir.
On the last possession. You get that rebound down for Chad Williams? No. Offensive board. Jackson, he tries to breeze past Dinkins, and he is away right there by Cordell Robertson. Robertson kind of got a little too happy, and went a bit over the back of Thibodeau, at least from where I'm sitting. We'll see what the Zebras call. Yep, that's exactly what they call. Madison Prep, I think this is the first time I've seen him in these gold uniforms, these dark blue uniforms this year.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that. Yeah.
So Brandon Sampson guarding Demario Jackson. From downtown, Kristoff short. Martin, rebound by Cordell Robertson. He passes to Dinkins. Dinkins very quick to get the ball up court. Fouls for Sampson. Comes out no good. Rebound by Donald Williams. Williams, he's trying to go fast break. He is trying to go baseline. No good. Rebound by Micah Spears. That one is good. Micah Spears with the offensive rebound. And Brusly has drawn first blood 2 minutes and 11 seconds into this game.
And we've seen this tournament. This Brusly team, they're beast on the boards. They control the boards very well. The Chargers are going to have to block them out to have success tonight.
Sampson passes to Chad Williams. Williams calls over for Jenkins. He hands the basketball over to Dwayne Jenkins. Back to Williams. Williams. Back to Brandon Sampson. He's going to launch that deadly three. Whoa, way short and bounces off of Cordell Robertson's head. We have a push against, oh boy, that's a tough break. A push during the shot. That's Cordell Robertson's second foul. That's not good.
Fortunately, the Chargers are deep in the post.
So, Demario Jackson with the basketball.
I think the Brusly Panthers feel like they have a mismatch in Demario Jackson and Dwayne Jenkins.
Rebound Chad Williams, the second of the night. Chad through the line, from the rooter to the tutor. Chad Williams picks up the ball on 1-0 court and goes coast to coast. Chad Williams is in the building tonight, folks. Looks like Madison Prep is going man-to-man. And I'll tell you, Demario Jackson's a good ball handler, but he hasn't, I don't know if he's faced the likes of Dwayne Jenkins as far as being defended.
Coach Boudreaux feels like they have that advantage, so we'll see who's right.
Jay Kristoff steps into the wing, lowers his head, the ref swallowing the whistles on that one. There's some contact. The rebound, I believe, is by Jerome Martin. That's right. Sampson gets the pass from Williams, kicks it back to Jerome Martin. Coach Boudreaux is starting to yell at Jerome. And Jerome Martin nails a 17-foot jumper from the baseline. Jerome Martin puts Madison Prep on the board first as we are closing in on 4 minutes remaining in the period. It is 4-2 in favor of Madison Prep.
And Jerome Martin has become an offensive threat anywhere on the court.
He is going to be a real headache for a lot of folks in the SEC. Dwayne Jenkins' first two of the evening. We'll see quite a few of those pair. Maybe we should track those.
I'm going to try. I'm trying to see where I can track them.
Because I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of rebounds or block shots, although he has one already tonight.
Right.
3 minutes 42 seconds remaining in the opening period. Madison Prep on top 4-2 in a very stunningly low-scoring affair between two very good basketball teams. That just goes to show that they're well coached and they can play defense. They're not just jacking up jump shots.
Well, I think the excitement of the moment has a little anxiety in both teams. They'll settle down here and start scoring at the rate that they possibly can.
Micah Spears misses, rebound by Brandon Sampson. Dwayne Jenkins bringing the ball up the court. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the opening period. They're trying to work some backdoor offense. Chad Williams came baseline, receives the ball. He's being worked by Kristoff. We have quarterback on quarterback basketball right there. And backing down, 1-2 step by, is that York? Yeah, so there's York Lazard. He will go to the line and shoot two. And if Coach Boudreaux has done his reconnaissance, and I'm sure he did, that was probably a smart foul. York has had some excellent press on Micah Spears' first, this is a penalty. First foul. Lazard. That is something he's going to have to work on. Coach Jones said during the Dallas tournament, he said, you can't, when you're a freshman, it's okay to be tall, you'll get attention, but you got to work on your game, you can't just be tall, as he misses both. That's right. Rebound Micah Spears, and we can expect to be calling his name quite a bit. Demario Jackson with the ball is being guarded. Oh, Dwayne Jenkins got faked out of his shoes. And here's the dunk. Thibodeau on the assist from Demario Jackson.
Waiting for a game here, man.
Jerome Martin posts up. Thibodeau, York wasn't ready for it. And I promise you, it gave Coach Jones' blood pressure up. But Lazard does make up for it. He steals the ball. He steals it. There's the Jenkins. Jenkins puts it up and in. Dwayne Jenkins on the assist and steal by York Lazard. 2:12 remaining. Jackson has gotten the better of Dinkins so far. Now, rebound Chad Williams, that I believe is his third. He passes to Dinkins. Dinkins over to Sampson. Sampson steps up. Yeah, what a nice penetrating move. David Sampson has developed in the way. We've seen that a lot during this tournament and a little bit in the Dallas tournament.
Yeah, you love to see that out of Brandon Sampson. We know that he has a great perimeter game. To see him be aggressive and go to the basket is really an extra element to his game.
Sampson, rims out.
Chargers are not starting off very well at the line.
Oh, wait. That's uncharacteristic. Coach Jones is not going to be happy with that, and I can already predict he's going to say you need to take your time and focus at the line, because whenever we do poorly at the line, that's exactly what he says. And you can see, I mean, Lazard, you don't expect much from him. He's always struggling at the line, but Sampson, pretty good. You can tell he kind of just jacked the shot up, low trajectory. I think the adrenaline is really flowing heavily tonight between these young men. So right now, the score is 6-4. Madison Prep on top. Brusly working the basketball around. Demario Jackson has the rock right now. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Oh, okay, stolen. Is it stolen?
Stolen by Jurgen Lazard.
That's his second steal of the night, Barry. Just with his height, you don't expect that to be a facet of his game, but he's making up for what he can't bring with what he can bring, and he has gotten to the basketball.
And the Chargers turned the ball over in the back court on their way up the court, so it'll be Brusly's ball.
So Brusly gets it back. Who turned it over? Or did you
I'm not sure.
Dinkins guarding Demario Jackson. Jackson has gotten the better of Dinkins on the last couple of sequences, so he's got to work on that. Jay Kristoff with the ball. He passes over to Thibodeau. Trevor Thibodeau. Oh, he fakes Lazard. Nice bucket for about 17 feet. 6'6" ball tied up here in Brusly. Good job. Go ahead.
Thibodeau is trying to show folks that he's worthy of recognition as well. He's trying to meet the moment. This is a challenge for him guarding Jarrell Martin.
Stolen by Michael Spears, but it's no steal. That's a steal. Jay Kristoff. And he gets it over to Jackson. Jackson steps out of bounds. Madison Prep will get the ball back. Good call by the men in black and white. Just to recap, Michael Spears appeared to strip it, but he could not hold on to the ball. Madison Prep was able to recover control, and then Jay Kristoff just ripped it. But got it to Demario Jackson. Jackson tried to work baseline, stepped out of bounds. Chad Williams with the inbounds, receiving inbounds pass. Jurgen Lazard in the high post, flips it. Oh, man. He almost posted up Michael Spears, but not quite. Rebound, who was that? Thibodeau. Trevor Thibodeau with the rebound.
Eric, this is starting to take on a playoff-like atmosphere.
Low scoring, tense. Nobody's getting anything. Spears is trying to go through the middle. Oh, terrible shot by Demario Jackson. Rebound, Jarrell Martin off the side of the post. This should be the last possession. Dinkins passes to Martin. Martin steps up. He steps into the ring. Fires short. Rebound Jackson. 2 seconds, 1 second. About 37 feet. Coach Woodrow wanted to foul. I don't think the Zebras are going to give him 3 shots in that half-court crowd.
No, the last thing the Stripes want to do is have an influence on the game. They just want to control and manage the game, but they don't want to determine outcome. At the end of a quarter like that, they're going to allow that little contact to happen. Didn't affect the shot. Let's move on.
So we have got one heck of a game here in Brusly, Louisiana. 6-6 at the end of the first period. I can't remember one game, well, not this year, maybe never, calling Madison Prep where they won double figures on the board at the end of the first quarter. I doubt Brusly's had many of those experiences too, so we have got, we are in store for something awesome tonight, I think.
Yeah, the Chargers are all for 4 from the free throw line, though. So I'm sure in the huddle right now, that's the topic of conversation.
Yeah.
As well as strategies on keeping Thibodeau and Michael Spears off the boards for the Brusly Panthers.
Do we have any stats that stand out? I can't imagine a whole heck of a lot of scoring.
No, it hasn't been. We've got 2 points for Jarrell Martin and 2 rebounds. Chad Williams is leading with rebounds. He also has 2 points. Dwayne Dinkins has 2 points and a steal. Brandon Sampson has 0 points but 1 rebound.
What are Jarrell Martin's numbers again real quick there?
2 and 2.
Okay. So this is going to be one of these games, Perry. It's going to be Coach Jones said checkers, I think chess. Madison Prep with the ball. Jerome Martin trying to work the baseline off the backboard. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound by Travis Thibodeau. He hands it to Jackson, and Brusly has possession again.
And Jackson elects to walk the ball up the court instead of pushing the ball up the court as the Brusly Panthers normally do.
And that might be the wise course of action too, Paul. I mean, nobody's, you're not getting, neither team's getting much. Oh wow, Michael Spears just kicked in the back door with steel-toe boots and puts it up and in, completely fooled the entire Madison Prep defense.
Great court vision by Demario Jackson. We talked about this a couple of nights ago. This young man can really see the court.
Jerome Martin, nice pass to Jenkins. Back to Sampson. Sampson's at the top of the key. We're coming up on 7 minutes remaining in the period. Dwayne Davis with the ball. Coach Woodrow's almost playing a little defense like he did at LSU. Look, as far as goes up strong, but not strong enough. But Jerome Martin's there to get the rebound. Martin steps up from the high block with a jump step and good. Jerome Martin really had to muscle that ball in there, Paul.
Yes, he did. And you know what? You spoke about Boudreaux. The referees are giving him a lot of leeway. There is a coach's box here in Louisiana. He's all the way at the end of the bench coaching his team.
Well, the box is over there by that line right there. If you're at home looking, the gentleman with the striped pants, it's further in than that. And Coach Boudreaux's a lot closer to your screen than that, just to give you guys some perspective. But you get a little home cooking. And I'll tell you, after having a sample from the hospitality suite, the home cooking is pretty good here in
Not too bad, not too bad. Delvin Spann checks in for the first time tonight, along with Dedrick Freeman for the Chargers. Delvin Spann comes up with the steal immediately, but he travels.
Oh, boy, so that's, he giveth and taketh away very quickly. Or taketh and giveth away, I should say. 6:25 remaining in the period. We're all knotted up at 8. There's the pass to Demario Jackson. 6:22 remaining in the half. 8-8, all tied up, and Jenkins is forced to put it on the ground. Passes to Spears. Spears misses. The right there, Johnny on the spot. Travis Thibodeau puts it back and in. Somebody should have boxed him out, Barry.
We talked about that, Eric. That's the key to the game. Boxing out Spears and Thibodeau for the Chargers.
Jerome Martin goes baseline, underneath, and good! Does he get the bucket? Yes, the and one. And the foul is on, drum roll, Thibodeau. That's Travis Thibodeau. Is that a second? This is first. So at the line, Jerome Martin going for the and one. Misses, no good. Madison Prep 0 for 5 from the charity stripe. That is not good. We're all tied up at 10 here in Brusly. 5:51 remaining in the opening period. If you're just joining us, you are in for a treat tonight. Brusly High School hosting the championship round. Stolen by Dedrick Freeman. His first of the night. Martin passes over to Freeman. Freeman over to Spann. Spann steps up, floats it near the elbow. No good. Rebound by Donald Williams. As I was saying, you guys are in for a treat tonight as Brusly is hosting the championship game, this championship game of the Brusly Invitational Tournament. Both teams have coasted through 2-0, look very good, and you have Coach Harold Boudreaux of Brusly and Coach Jeff Jones of Madison Prep with a long shared history together, and they are matching wits. Either all tied up at 10. This game has been back and forth and back all night long, a defensive battle. This is basketball. This is high school sports.
They can get much better than this, Eric.
No, sir.
Fouls on Brandon Sampson, his first.
4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the half. There's the inbounds pass. Demario Jackson's going to work around the perimeter. Madison Prep is interesting. They're staying in that man-to-man defense.
Well, one good thing about the man-to-man, you're responsible for a person on the blackout.
Right.
But sometimes when you're in zone, you're not responsible for anyone, and the team gets a lot of offensive rebounds.
I mean, how does this happen? This is like deja vu. Travis Thibodeau again left completely unguarded at the back door. He just blows the back door with dynamite. Actually, the back door was unlocked, Larry.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Jerome Martin posts up Thibodeau. He's going to shoot. That's from about 18 feet and good. Jerome Martin. So we're knotted up at 12. This game is going to come down to the last few possessions, I think, if present trends continue.
Yeah, the Chargers have to get more solid defensively. This Brusly team is good. DeMario Jackson's penetration is breaking down the Charger defense, causing people to come help, and then Jackson is finding the person who's supposed to be his teammate, who the help is supposed to be guarding.
There is a mismatch. Well, yeah. Jackson bounces and goes in low mid-call, and Thibodeau again is just exploiting Madison Prep in the post. He scored the last 3 straight buckets for the Panthers.
All 8 points of the quarter, Eric, that come from Thibodeau.
Brandon Sampson from 25 feet. Good. Brandon Sampson, an NBA range 3-point shot. And once again, Brandon Sampson, when he's away from home, can just stroke it. 15-14, Madison Prep on top. He's got to be the only kid I've ever seen. Good deflection, good job of Span sticking his hand in there and disrupting the play. But yeah, you know, Jarrell, I'm strike that. Brandon Sampson, I've never seen a kid who struggles from the perimeter at home and nails them from NBA range on the road the way he does.
Justin Garner just checked in for the Chargers for the first time, along with Chad Williams returning back to the court.
So we have a stoppage in play. So let me play you the comments for those of you at home of the coaches before the game started while we have this brief timeout.
It's going to be a tough game. Brusly's a very physical team. They're a veteran team. And, I mean, it's a home game for them. So, you know, like I told the guy in the locker room, the championship game already has enough things that come along with the championship game. But to win a championship on someone else's home court is really tough. And a senior group like Brusly has, so it'll be a good test for us. We're excited about the environment. And, we're excited about the game. We look forward to it.
Clearly,
So we'll play you the rest of that as soon as possible, but we are back to the action. There's the horn. And 3:23 remaining in the half. Madison Prep with a 1-point lead here in Brusly. There's the pass. Inbound to Mario Jackson. Justin Garner in the game, I believe, for the first time tonight. 1-2 step in the lane. Good penetration by Jackson, and he gets the roll. Feel like a bounce, but nonetheless, he's going to get the and one, and Brusly regains the lead and has a chance to extend it to 2 points.
The Brusly Panthers are not intimidated at all by the Madison Prep Chargers. They are really taking it to us. But Mario Jackson is the key. We've got to find a way to stop that penetration. If we can do that, then we won't have, he misses the free throw.
So missed foul shot.
If we can stop the penetration, then the Charger defenders won't have to help.
Brandon Sampson got a great look at the goal, but he misses. And Justin Garner, well, he must have played like he was 6'5", just levitated in the air to grab that rebound. Nice job by Garner. I mean, he went so high in the air for a moment up. I saw the back of his head. I thought that was Ruben Verlaine, but like he can't. Ruben's probably, for those of you at home, probably the equivalent of a 12th man for Madison Prep. So Ruben can't be in the game right now. That's Justin Garner. Ruben Verlaine's about 6 inches taller. Sampson doesn't hesitate. Got a good look. Couldn't quite get it to roll. Chad Williams with the rebound. And does he call timeout? Yes. So Chad Williams with a hustling rebound and calls timeout before Brusly can force a jump ball. And with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go, Brusly is leading 16-15. Here are the rest of Coach Jones's comments.
and you have 2 teams that can play ball, or both of your teams can, there's going to be a chess match at some point if the game is close late. What kinds of chess match-like decisions do you think you guys are going to have to make late in the game?
It's not really chess, it's checkers. The team that make the fewest mistakes will win.
Sounds good, Coach. Best of luck. We're looking forward to a treat tonight. So that's Coach Jeff Jones, and we will be ready for the tip-off. Eddie Bowden out here from Louisiana.
So that was Coach Jeff Jones, and we will have Coach Harold Boudreaux's comments very shortly, and then before the game. 2:45 to go. Going into Jenkins. Jenkins puts on the ground. Terrell Martin pops out. Martin to Williams. Williams steps up from just inside the paint. No good. Nice hustling rebound by Jay Kristoff. Jenkins got an arm in there, loosened the ball, but Kristoff recovers. Passes to Donald Williams. Donald Williams to the barely to the right of your screen. Over to Kristoff. Kristoff steps up, 1-2 step from just in front of the foul line, goes left-handed, no good rebound, Jarrell Martin. Martin to Dwayne Jenkins. Jenkins passes to Garner. Garner's a little bottled up. Passes back to Jenkins. Rotates for Sampson. Sampson with the ball fake. Now he shoots from 16 feet. Can't get it. Shea Williams rebound, no good. Jerome Martin rebounding good. So 2 offensive rebounds work to Madison Prep's benefit, and the Chargers have regained the lead, 17-16.
All right, Chargers going to stop here, Eric.
Demario Jackson goes around. Jackson's had his way so far with Madison Prep's point guards. Rebound, Thibodeau, no good. Ooh, yeah, Jerome Martin grabs the defensive rebound. He almost delivered a friendly elbow to Michael Spears. Dwayne Jenkins with the ball.
Coach Boudreaux has a lot of confidence in Jay Kristoff because he has 2 fouls and he's keeping him out there on the court.
There's a young man who's going to need down the stretch too. So Kristoff knows his responsibility. He knows that Boudreaux is practically playing defense. Chad Williams was fouled there. I don't think the Zebras saw it. Did they? Yes, they did. And that is a good call. That is the correct call. Demario, you can see the smile on Demario's face. He knows he thought he got away with one, but yeah, that was definitely a foul. So good job. And that's not always an easy one to see.
No, it's not. Great referee. They called
for foul. Kristoff. Oh, that's his third. He's still in the ball game.
Oh, I don't think Boudreaux realizes that they called it on him.
Yeah, that is wow. So was that Jerome Martin who put that in? It was Chad Williams. Okay, so we're in the final minute of the period here. Wow, that's I'm sure that somebody from Brusly staff is going to help correct that. That's a very costly foul on Kristoff. But I thought I saw Demario Jackson reach his hand and grab Chad Williams. Thibodeau's double teamed. He's pressed to Kristoff. Kristoff swings it to Jackson. 37 seconds to go. 19-16. Madison Prep on top. Kristoff ball fakes. Passes back over to Thibodeau. Thibodeau to Spears. Spears from the elbow. Spins. He took about 4 steps. Jerome Martin almost assisted them. Donald Williams gets the rebound, and Jerome Martin's going to be called for the foul on Donald Williams and sent him to the line. Both teams have gotten more than their fair share of offensive rebounds tonight, Barry.
Yeah, Eric, I'll tally that up at halftime, the total rebounds. I don't distinguish between offensive and defensive. We'll tally those up and see who's leading here. It looks like Brusly's ahead on the rebound, but sometimes that is deceiving.
I think Madison Prep has also gotten more shots off, too.
Yeah.
Definitely more free throws.
The Madison Prep cheerleaders are in the building.
And you can hear them, you probably cannot see them. 22.7 seconds remaining. 19-17. Jenkins with the basketball. Over to Chad Williams. Chad Williams to Jenkins. Jenkins to Spann. Delvin Spann back to Jenkins. 5 seconds to go. Jenkins penetrates. He's relieved of it. He passes back. They're going to run out of time. They couldn't get it off in time. They could not get a shot in time. Jenkins' shot was blocked. He couldn't recover and get it up in time. That is the end of the first half with the score. Your Madison Prep Chargers on top of the hosting Brusly Panthers by the score of 19-17.
We spoke about this earlier in the season, that if there was a weakness on this Charger basketball team, that it was perimeter defense. Demario Jackson is exploiting the Madison Prep Charger perimeter defense tonight. This may be beneficial for us down the stretch because when you're 13-0 and you're winning your games, you tend to think that you don't have anything to correct. He is exposing the Charger perimeter defense tonight, so maybe we can get out of here with a victory, and the Charger coaching staff will go back to the drawing board on correcting that issue.
They have the backcourt defense has been a problem. Justin Garner's a freshman, so that's not going to be a total shock against a seasoned player like Demario Jackson. I'm almost positive Jackson's a senior.
Yes.
But Dwayne Jenkins, you don't see him get shaken by anybody very often, and he got his ankles broken once in an early possession and has had a lot of trouble keeping up with Jackson during the game. So it's going to be quite a challenge. Let's go ahead and play Coach Harold Boudreaux's comments before the start of the game, and then we'll go to Coach Jeff Jones at halftime.
Hatfield here for Louisiana All-American Sports.com. I'm here with Coach Harold Boudreaux of the hometown Brusly Panthers. You guys are heading to the championship game on your home floor. What are your thoughts as your team takes on Madison Prep tonight?
I tell you what, I think about the coach on the other side of Madison Prep. He and I coached together for so long, so I know what he's thinking. I'm hoping that I could, the scheme that we have for tonight can work. You know, if not, we'll just have to manage and make it happen. But I look forward to a good game. I think it's going to work out pretty good.
Well, I asked Coach Jones this, and I'm curious to what your response is. I said, you know, we have two seasoned coaches here. If the game is close, it's going to come down to a chess match later in the game. What kinds of chess match-like decisions do you think you all be pressured into late in the game?
Ooh, Lord, tough one. That tough defense. You're just going to have to come out and stick it out and take one on the chin for the team and just do what you got to do to make it happen.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for your time, Coach. Best of luck. All righty. So that was Coach Boudreaux, former LSU Tiger, and we will be ready for basketball next.
That was Coach Harold Boudreaux. We're about 7 minutes away from the start of the second half. Stay tuned on Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com.
Only if you're going that way. Don't make it. One of the former wrestlers, John lived in our
He's quiet.
He's quite, let me tell you, he is intense. I think he could be the best player. No question. He's got a lot to learn. I mean, he's very aggressive. He has his mind in the game, but he needs to, like I said, open up opportunities and get it to his teammates. But Michael couldn't do it. So he couldn't score under the basket.
What's that? Try. So, welcome back as we are ready for the start of the second half between the Madison Prep and Brusly. We had some very brief comments from Coach Jones at halftime. Here's what he had to say.
Here with Coach Jeff Jones at halftime. Coach, I guess the first question I was going to ask you is one you addressed. Trevor Thibodeau's been having some success in the post area.
He's having success and we're having help. We're not doing a good job rotating and all that kind of stuff.
Guard play, defensively particularly. I saw something that I hadn't seen very much of all year. That was Dwayne Dankins having a little trouble with the point guard, it seemed like. That's uncharacteristic of him. What's going on there? Or is just Demario Jackson just that good?
Yeah, he's all state, coach. He's a good player. He's all state, coach. Dwayne's doing a good job.
Well, that ain't bad then, Coach. All right, best of luck in the second half.
So that was Coach Jeff Jones just saying that they are going to employ some different tactics to try to contain Trevor Thibodeau, who's had a lot of success down low, and pretty much for Demario Jackson and the added challenge that the guards have had guarding him. He said, well, he's all state, he's going to be hard to guard. He only has 2 points though.
Wow, I didn't realize he was an all-state player.
Me neither.
Who was at the line? Was that Williams?
You know what? Paul did not get a license in that truck. Let's pencil it in maybe for Donald Williams. I don't think it was a tall guy. Okay, so we are 19-19. We are all knotted up. Rotating is it's Robertson, gets it out to Brandon Sampson. Sampson over to Jarrell Martin. Martin puts it on the ground. He's being guarded by Trevor Thibodeau. Passes over to Dwayne Dinkins. Jarrell Martin down low. He's fouled by Trevor Thibodeau. That will send him to the line to shoot 2. What do we have on Jarrell Martin, Perry?
We have a total of 10 points and 6 rebounds.
So he is closing in on yet another double-double, so it appears. Jarrell Martin makes his first bucket. And his second. So the future LSU player looking very good tonight. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. 21-19. Dwayne Dinkins, his second steal of the evening, dishes to Chad Williams. Now Chad Williams has to go to the charity stripe. And I can only guess that Coach Woodrow at halftime must have said, look, they're struggling at the line, so let's make them get these points. But they're getting them now.
Okay, they're getting them now.
And I'll say, I know Coach Woodrow does his homework, but Madison Prep is all good. Chad Williams misses the first. Madison Prep has been uncharacteristically bad at the charity stripe. Coach Jones said in Dallas that they were shooting over 80%. Roughly, that's about what we've seen for most of the year. And they have just looked bad. Looks like a pickup game the way they're shooting from the line. Misses the second one. Oh, boy. I know Coach isn't going to like that. Rebound by Trevor Thibodeau. 6:45 remaining in the third quarter. Williams to Spears, down low in the paint. And I see who's going to get slapped with that foul. As both Sampson and Robertson are standing in the middle of the paint. That's 4th on Robertson. Oh, that hurts. Cordell Robertson, 4th personal foul. That's a post presence we don't need in trouble early. Although he and York was, at least from a defensive standpoint, almost like interchangeable fights.
But it looks like Coach Jones is electing to go small here by subbing Delvin Spann for Cordell Robinson. We'll see the results of that on the board, Eric. See how that...
We sure will, Barry. I'll tell you what, though, I like what Coach Jones is doing because, frankly, we've had trouble. Well, not trouble, but we haven't penetrated as easily tonight as we have in other nights. And Spann is going to give him that outside threat. Frankly, he hasn't unleashed it on him yet.
No, he has not.
21-21, we're all tied up. This is not a football score. This is basketball here in Brusly, Louisiana. 6:25 to go in the third quarter of the championship game at the Brusly Invitational. Your Madison Prep Chargers tied up with the host Brusly Panthers. Dwayne Dinkins goes in the wing, puts up an off-balance shot. He's fouled by Tyree Johnson, who's in the game for the first time tonight. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third. Dinkins at the line. Wow, even Dwayne Dinkins, who's about solid 80% at the foul line, is missing. I don't know if they have the maintenance crew tightening up the goals on the Madison Prep end or something, but they have looked bad.
We're actually shooting 20% from the line.
That's putrid. Hey, I could do better than that, and I say that very often.
I think I could as well, Eric.
Misses again. Balance, elbows, eyes, follow through, as Coach Lenny Wilkins would say. They're not doing it tonight.
Chargers are 2 for 11 from the line.
They're now below 20%. Kristoff, quick pass over to Thibodeau. Tries to go back in. Almost went off of Jarrell Martin, recovered by the Panthers. Kristoff swings it over to Williams. Air ball, rebound Jarrell Martin. Passes to Dwayne Dinkins. 5:47 to win the period. Williams rims out, no good. He gets the shooters. Something rolled up in the air on the assist by Dinkins. Chad Williams. Assisted by Dwayne Dinkins, 23-21. Madison Prep back on top from the elbow. Jackson, ugly shot. Rebound Chad Williams. It bounces off of Spears. And Madison Prep will retain possession after the Chad Williams rebound.
I did the totals on the rebounds earlier. Actually, the Chargers in the first half won the rebound battle by 14 to 13.
Very interesting. I bet you it was the offensive activity that probably made the difference. They really, really were on their game down low. 23-21. Martin, turnaround move with the hook. Not a very good result. Jay Kristoff with the rebound.
You don't see that very often. Jerome Martin not drawing any iron.
No. Oh, nice pass by DeMario Jackson to Jay Kristoff. Rebound by Spears and good. Spears with the rebound and putback. Jerome Martin hit the floor trying to defend it. A good no call, I believe, by the officials. Clearly these Zebras are having whistle on their diet tonight. They're swallowing them as well they should. Let these kids play. Dinkins kicks out to Sampson. Sampson to Span. Span from 24 feet. Rebound. Finally goes to Dwayne Dinkins. Dinkins to Sampson. Pump ball fake. Steps up in the wing. Levitates off the glass and good. Brandon Sampson has worked that floater. Cutting through the wing very well the last couple of games.
You can tell, though, Ed, that Coach Jones and the Chargers staff has asked Chad Williams to focus more on rebounding. He's come out and got a couple of rebounds early on. You're going to need
Dwayne Dinkins, his third steal of the night. To Williams. Williams, 1-2 step through the wing from the elbow. Goal! Chad Williams. 27-23. Madison Prep with their biggest lead since early in the game. Just the opening minutes. This might be the first two-possession lead Prep has had all night, actually. Williams, off the glass and good. Nice baseline penetration by Adonai Williams. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Dwayne Dinkins brings the ball up court, passes to Brandon Sampson. Sampson puts it on the ground, bounces to Jerome Martin. Jerome Martin standing on the baseline, tries to penetrate. He's held up by Travis Thibodeau. Not a smart foul. Not a smart foul. I believe that's Thibodeau's second, if memory serves. That's his third. So Travis Thibodeau's in foul trouble. That can only beckon well for the Chargers as he's been a disruptive force on both ends, particularly on the offensive post. Sampson to Williams. Nobody guarded Chad Williams. Chad Williams on the assist. The inbounds pass by Brandon Sampson. 3:28 to go in the third period.
That's just a well-executed play by the Charger offense that they practice on daily.
Kristoff. Looks like Madison Prep is going half trap. No, it's man-to-man. Kristoff from downtown. Ooh, horrible shot. Neither one of these teams, let me put it another way, both of these teams have had a lot of ugly shots tonight.
I agree.
Dinkins crosses over, steps up, dishes out to Williams. Williams to Span. Span loses control. They're going to call a foul on DeMario Jackson. That was a touch foul if I've ever seen one.
That's Jackson's second foul of the evening.
And you can hear the Madison Prep cheerleaders getting charged up. You can see them to the far lower right of your screen, ever so slightly. If you have a 17-inch strike, but a 22-inch monitor, you might have a good look at them. Williams to Martin. Martin, went up strong. Good defensive play by Donald Williams. He was right there, got all ball, and Madison Prep will retain possession, but will be forced to start over again offensively. Brandon Sampson to inbound from the baseline. To Span. Span goes in the wing from the elbow. No good, but he was fouled pretty hard there. Is that? Okay, it's Donald Williams who picks up the foul.
Hopefully, we're going to knock down some free throws here with our best free throw shooter going to the line.
That's Williams' second personal. That is the sixth team foul against Brusly, and this is just the third quarter, so next foul, Madison Prep's in the single bonus.
That's right.
I don't think that's what Coach, actually, that might be exactly what Coach, exactly what Coach Bidjo had in mind. Even Delvin Span's missing foul shots. There's got to be some kind of remote control in that ball, like on Scooby-Doo or something. I don't believe in my eyes. I don't believe my lying eyes, bro. Span makes the second one. Madison Prep expands lead to 5.
3 of 13 from the line for the Chargers.
I guess anybody can have a bad day, but the entire team. Kristoff from downtown rims out real good. Rebound Brandon Sampson. 2:20 to go in the third. Jerome Martin. Oh, wow! Jerome Martin on the assist by Dwayne Dinkins. Dinkins passed it from just in front of half court to Martin along the perimeter. Martin traveled the baseline, coasted the air, laid off the backboard using his long his vertical leap and his long arms, and picks up the end one. That is a foul on Michael Spears, his second. Martin. Gets the roll, gets the bucket. 33-25, Madison Prep's largest lead of the evening. Harry, so far you've been like Nostradamus. You said we would see Madison Prep start to Span. Delvin Span. Span. Unassisted. Delvin Span with the steal and fast break. Puts it in and Coach Boudreau is going to call a timeout. That might be a 60. Yep, sure is. Full timeout. 2:03 to go in the third quarter. Harry, you said it yourself before at the top of the broadcast that we can expect to see Madison Prep possibly pull away in the second half. With a 10-point lead, that's exactly what we're seeing so far.
But that's what happens. This Charger team is so talented that anyone that they battle, even when they battle talented teams who have their adrenaline going at the early part of the game, at some point they're not as deep as the Madison Prep Chargers, 1 through 9, 1 through 10, whatever it is, and the depth of the Charger talent starts to pull away. It just wears at you. No matter who comes into the game, they can play a quality game at this level. And that makes them a very, very dangerous basketball team.
I mean, really, everybody on this team, Kerry, is capable. I'd say save for William Delaney's in his first year of varsity basketball, but except for their 10th man or 12th man, whoever's last in the roster, everybody else can make you pay in one way or another. That's very, very difficult to defend. And right now, Coach Boudreau's finding himself in a personnel problem right now. Who are you going to get to keep up with the depth of this Charger team?
Especially as foul trouble starts to build up on folks like Thibodeau, who has 3, right. Jay Kristoff, who has 3.
Right. And the next one will be Michael Spears, 3rd, which isn't terrible, but I mean, yet they have to play carefully. As speaking of Spears, he misses Jarrell Martin rebound. 1:47 to go in the third period. 35-25. Madison Prep with an opportunity to get some space. Dwayne Jenkins, he found Williams. Williams finds Span. Span couldn't drill the 3 like he often does. Rebound by Spears. Here comes Demario Jackson up court. He hesitates. Get that out of here, Jarrell Martin. I think it's his first block of the evening. Second to Brandon Sampson. Misses the dunk. Rebound, Chad Williams with the putback. Chad Williams. Johnny on the spot. Did not quit on that play. He gets the rebound and putback. Madison Prep 37, Brusly 25. The Chargers are putting some distance between themselves and the Panthers. 1:10 to go. This crowd is a lot more quiet than they were last night, Corey.
It's 8 points in the quarter for Chad Williams.
And it looks like Donald Williams is trapped. He does call timeout. The ref saw it. Yep, he did call timeout, but it's probably going to be a 30 with 1 minute to go in the third period. Wow.
Yeah, this is a crucial point of the game for the Brusly Panthers. Coach Boudreau is going to have to calm his guys down, execute on the offensive end here, and try to keep this thing under 10 going into the fourth quarter. If for some reason they can't, the Chargers will push away at the beginning of that fourth quarter, and it'll be an insurmountable lead here.
It's approaching that point right now. It was approaching that point, 12-point lead. Oh, how many points? I cannot recall. How many points did Brusly have at the half?
Brusly had 18 points at the half.
So they scored 7 points. Stolen, Chad Williams. He takes the inbounds pass. Jenkins flips it way high for the Span. Span gets to Martin, back to Jenkins, over to Garner. Garner in the wing passes back to Dwayne Jenkins, swings it to Delvin Span. Span to Jenkins, 46 seconds to go in the period. Jenkins puts it on the ground, crosses over, picks it back up, passes to Chad Williams. Williams. Oh, we have a whistle. Looks like a foul away from the ball. It's against Madison Prep.
Illegal screen.
So was it like a moving pick?
Yeah.
So Dwayne Jenkins picks up his first personal foul. Jackson tries to blow past Garner. Garner stays with him this time. Kristoff, alert pass over to Spears. Spears double dribble. Yep. He put it on the ground with 2 hands. Can't do that, pal. 16 seconds to go in the period. Looks like Madison Prep will play for the final shot. Jenkins tries to cross over Williams. Steps up into the wing. 1-2. Jenkins behind the back. Couldn't get the roll, but he will go to the line. He will go to the line and shoot 2. He is fouled. I saw Williams guarding him.
That's on Thibodeau, his fourth.
That's on. Oh, wow. So Travis Thibodeau picks up his 4th personal foul. And the Panthers' toughest post presence is in some serious foul trouble right now. He's got to be a lot more careful for the duration of this game. And checking in for the first time, I believe it's Montel Williams. Yes, it is. But not the one from Money Neutral. The forward for a Brusly High.
See, and what foul trouble alters your game. You can't play as aggressively when you're in foul trouble. So, and this is what the Charger team does to you because they can rotate so many people in that they can spread their fouls out. We saw Cordell Robinson get in foul trouble early on, and he hasn't been back into the game, but the Chargers lose nothing on the court without Cordell Robinson other than height.
Right, exactly. And again, you can, defensively, you can swap him for you.
Right.
Dwayne Jenkins makes the first one. Could Madison Prep go 2 for 2 from the line for the first time tonight, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, and they don't. Oh my goodness. 4 seconds, 3 seconds to go. Kristoff is not going to get it off. That's the end of the third period. The score, Madison Prep Chargers 38, Brusly 25, heading into the 4th quarter. So, Madison Prep, while their free throw struggles are baffling, to say the least, everything else has gone rather well for them. They've definitely put some separation between themselves and the Brusly Panthers in that 3rd quarter. What do we have on Jarrell Martin, points and rebounds wise?
15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks.
15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, and looks like Jarrell Martin is closing in on yet another double-double, although I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have it already at the rate he's been going. So,
Chad Williams, 12 points, 8 rebounds.
I'm sorry, one more time, Perry, I'm sorry.
12 points, 8 rebounds.
Chad Williams has been, I think he's broken out of his slump officially. Because he's been a little dormant, but tonight he has been that compliment that the Chargers have needed for Jarrell Martin, that Coach Jones has been begging for out of him all night. You know, Coach Jones told me trying to be a little too cool a couple of nights ago, and he said, I don't like the cool Chad Williams. I like the aggressive Chad Williams. So glad to see the not cool Chad Williams back in the building.
Eric, he seems to play better when the Chargers put the ball in his hand early on in the game.
Yeah, I think that helps him develop his rhythm. You had mentioned something during the Duncanville tournament about him getting into a comfort zone, and you're kind of forced to find your rhythm when you have the basketball. Right. And Chad Williams is very comfortable right now with the ball in his hands. Almost lost control as I give him some credit. Steps into the ring, 1-2 off the glass, no good. Rebound. Michael Spears. Demario Jackson furiously goes from almost went coast to coast. He's fouled. If that isn't a Martin, that's his first for the evening, but I'm not sure who picked that one up.
Yeah, I think it's Martin.
That isn't Jarrell Martin. That is his first personal foul. The good thing for Madison Prep, if you're trying to put your foot on your opponent's throat, is when you have a player like Jarrell Martin with no reservation, with only 1 foul, he doesn't have to have any reservations about his defensive game. That's not good for the Panthers. 26-38. 38-26. Madison Prep on top, 7:30 to go. Jackson at the line, and he makes his second free throw. So 2 for 2 from the line for Jackson. 38-27. Chad Williams gets it in the span. Span back to Williams. Williams takes it across half court. Floats it. Jarrell Martin wasn't ready for the alley-oop. I think he was trying to jostle for position with Jay Kristoff and wasn't ready for it. That's not something you see very often. Usually Jarrell's waiting for that ball to go up in the air.
Right.
Donald Williams. Oh, yeah, good call. He walked. I can see that from here. I'm just glad the officials did. Garner inbounds it to Delvin Span. Span to Dinkins. 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the game. Oh, Dwayne Dinkins stumbles, stolen. Jay Kristoff. Kicks it out. Williams from downtown. No good. Rebound by Spears. Spears gets it to Williams and it's stolen by Durant. Wait, did we get that back? Did we get the rebound?
Williams grabbed the rebound.
Okay, my bad. I thought Brusly got it. Who made the bucket for us? Sheldon Spain. Okay. Jackson with the ball, puts it on the ground, passes back to Kristoff, and Tristan Garner! Kristoff recovers it. Now he's tied up by Garner and Martin. Wow, Kristoff did a good job of breaking through and passes. Jay Kristoff on the assist to Trevor Thibodeau, and that will cut the lead down to 40 to 29. 6-11 remaining in the game. That's okay. 6:07. Shot no good by Williams. Rebound Jay Kristoff. Jarrell Martin loosened the ball, but it rolls out of bounds. Whoa, he loosened it and knocked it off Kristoff, so that's a steal by Jarrell Martin as he forces the turnover. Kristoff grabbed the rebound. Martin knocked it loose. It looks like it rolled off of Kristoff out of bounds. 40 to 29. 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Martin with the ball. Back to Dinkins. We're under 6 minutes to play, and we had a foul on Donald Williams. He grabbed Dwayne Dinkins' right hand, and with now 18 fouls against the Panthers, that will send Dinkins to the line for a 1-and-1. That's 19 fouls. So the next one will result in a double bonus. This is critical because Pepper struggled from the line. There's a big difference between a 1-and-1 when the odds are favorable that you're going to miss the front end versus giving him 2 shots when heck, even Shaq made half his free throws. Dinkins makes the first one, and I fully expect him to make the second one. He's got to snap out of this slump. Somebody has to snap out of it. 41-29, Madison Prep on top, 5:57 to go. That deep base you hear there is the Madison Prep cheerleading squad.
Eric, we are the Madison Prep Chargers are 5 of 16 from the free throw line.
That is abominable and abysmal when you're shooting less than 33%. Oh, that's awful. 31% is what they're shooting from the line. 31%, that's not going to cut it. 5:57 to go. Nixon, you can hear the visiting Madison crowd getting the crunk in here.
It's good to see so many Charger fans out. A lot of the staff, a lot of the student body came out to support the Madison Prep Chargers in this championship game.
That's a lot of folks coming across the river on a Friday night. 5 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the ball game. Madison Prep coming to the line. Dwayne Dinkins coming to shoot the back end of a 1-and-1. Madison Prep has not gone 2 for 2 from the charity stripe at any point tonight. Dinkins is one of the better foul shooters on the team. Can he break the streak? Oh my goodness. I'm almost speechless. Trevor Thibodeau, another rebound. He's got to be close to 10, Perry. Who was that? Thibodeau. 8 rebounds for Thibodeau. Williams. Back to Jackson. Jackson, nice slice through the lane. Demario Jackson on the assist by Donald Williams. 31-41. 5:33 to go. Dinkins crosses over, passes to Span. Span, he runs right into his man. Let's see what they call. They actually, looks like they can call a block.
No, just out of bounds on Jackson.
Okay. Sampson with the ball. 5:23 to go in the game. He's being guarded by Micah Spears. Micah Spears is bouncing around like a prize fighter, and he's going to pay for it. Oh! Thibodeau, his 9th rebound. Sampson did not finish his foul until he had his man beaten. Jackson just cuts through Madison Prep's defense like a knife through warm butter. But let's wait and see what the call is. That's going to be a foul or kick ball. Is that what he's saying?
Well, it looks like he reported a foul to the table, and it looks like it was a triple foul.
It is. That's the first personal on Delvin Span. Not a bad one because Jackson was taking it to the hole. High inbounds pass to Kristoff. Back to Jackson. Jackson goes baseline. Jump step past Martin. Rebound, Joel Martin. Couldn't get the roll. Wayne Brandon Sampson furiously goes, passes over from downtown. Delvin Spann, there he is. There's Delvin Spann on the assist from Brandon Sampson. 43-31. So it's only a 2-point shot, not a 3-point shot. 4:43 remaining. Bounces up, baseline. Thibodeau looking for somebody, finds Jackson. That was a good alert play by Jackson to save possession. Good bounce pass over to Spears. Spears finds Kristoff, can't get the roll. Rebound, Jerome Martin. That should put him over the double rack. Dwayne Dinkins with the ball.
10 rebounds for Martin, 15 points, 2 blocks.
Dwayne Dinkins now slowing down. Madison Prep going to take their time. The fewer possessions that the Brusly Panthers get from this point, the better off it is for the Chargers. Spann goes baseline, can't finish. Rebound. Nobody. Just kind of harmlessly rolls out of bounds. And actually, I think the Chargers will retain possession. It went off of, I believe, Spears. Rolled out of bounds. 4:08 to go in the game. Sampson finds Jerome Martin. Madison Prep with their perfect 13-0 record on the line, trying to extend to 14-0 for the first time in school history. Spann with the basketball, working perimeter. He has Donald Williams on him. Finds Brandon Sampson. 1 to 4 minutes to go now. Madison Prep with a 12-point lead for those of you just joining us here on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. With the ball is Sampson, and it's stolen. Michael Spears with the steal. He finds Jay Kristoff. Kristoff finds Jackson. Jackson coming down the court. He steps up, launches from the elbow. Stolen. Delvin Spann, that's his second steal of the night. Brandon Sampson unguarded with the jam. Brandon Sampson on the assist from Delvin Spann and Madison Prep expands their lead to 14 points. 45-31 with 3:20 to go in the ball game. And you can hear the gym that was once very loud getting a lot more quiet, except for these Madison Prep faithful. Michael Spears runs out no good. Jerome Martin's 11th rebound of the night. 3:09 to go in the ball game. Martin's going to slow it down. Finds Dwayne Dinkins. 3:04, 3:03. We're coming up on 3 minutes to go. Dinkins with the bounce. Steps back, passes over to Spann. Spann pivots. Puts it on the ground. Spann finds Sampson. Madison Prep is just choking the clock, milking it away, squeezing the life out of the Brusly Panthers. Crosses over. He's looking, can't do that. And there's a foul inside the paint. Donald Williams, he's got to be in foul trouble by now if my count is right. He's got to be in some foul trouble. Is that on Williams, in fact?
No, actually, I think they call it on Thibodeau.
So he's, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no. The road, Jack. Don't you come back.
That's what the Chargers do to you with their depth.
Well, I'll tell you, Chip, I think that might seal it because that was the frustration that Madison Prep had, both offensively and defensively. Now you don't have any answer to Jerome Martin.
Right.
And with that, he can really impose his will on this Brusly team. I'm going to call time of death, Barry. 45-31, now 36 is Dwayne Dinkins. This one from the line. Boom, baba, boom, baba, boom. Here comes the fat lady. Boom, baba, boom, baba, boom. She's getting ready to come up to the mic.
Thibodeau finishes the night with 13 points, 9 rebounds.
I tell you what, that young man had an excellent night. Just 1 rebound short of a double-double. And finally, Madison Prep goes 2 for 2 from the line. Demario Jackson just pirouettes Jerome Martin. That's a charge. Way to go, Jerome Martin, for standing tough because he had to see that coming a mile away, and that could not have felt good. 47-31, Madison Prep up 16 with 2 minutes 34 seconds to go in the ball game.
This Brusly team fought hard, Eric, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in 3A basketball.
This is a quality basketball team, no doubt.
And I'm sure them and Port Allen will have a couple more battles throughout this year, at least 2 more,
right?
If not more than that. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over here in this 3A West Baton Rouge district.
Coach Bidrow told me before the game they beat Port Allen by 1 point last night, so I think that was a heck of a show that must have gone on in this building here in Brusly.
Wow, I'm sure there were some very hot fans on the Port Allen side.
Chad Williams is, they're going to have to foul him. Finds Brandon Sampson. Nice job by Williams. Those are those quarterbacking skills at work. And Brandon Sampson on the assist from Chad Williams. Puts it in. 49-31. Demario Jackson passes over to Tyree Johnson. Johnson to Spears. Spears to Kristoff from downtown. Good. That is Jay Kristoff's first tip of the night by my count on the assist from Micah Spears. Williams finds Delvin Span. Span goes in the corner for I think that's Garner. Nope, that's Sampson. Jenkins is going to step up and steps back. 1:55 to go. 15-point game. Sampson just breezes past Kristoff over to Jenkins, and they're wisely not trying to force it. They could have had an easy penetration to the lane, but why give him the ball back?
Right.
And there's a foul that's going to send Dwayne Jenkins to the line. It was Jenkins who was at the line last, right? He made the two.
That's correct.
That's correct. So Jenkins will go to the line, 49-34. 16-point game. Jenkins, balance, elbow. Oh, man. Woo! If River Parish Disposal would like to sponsor Madison Prep's foul shooting, this sure does stink, but it's not picking up. Oh, my goodness. This is one of those ones where you just have to throw your hands in the air, so I don't know what happened. Jenkins makes the second one. It's now 50-34.
He's personally shooting 50% from the line, 5 of 10.
That's your saving grace. That ain't saying much, Barry.
He's the point guard here. He's got to shoot around 80%.
1-2 step, nice clutch, but nope, can't put it in the hole. Rebound, Chad Williams. He finds Garner to Sampson. Oh yes, Brandon Sampson. Two-hand jam on the assist from Justin Garner. That's Garner's first assist of the evening. Demario Jackson with the ball. 18-point lead for Prep. 52-34. 1:13 to go in the ball game. Kristoff with the ball. Steps up. Back to Jackson. Jackson, bounce pass. Oh, it was mishandled by Tyree Johnson to the chagrin of Coach Bridgeau, and he knows the inevitable fate.
Wholesale substitutions by the Chargers. Chad Williams has a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
So to quote some early American poetry, I think Coach Bridgeau is going to come to his banal resolution that this game is over. As they will wholesale substitute in for the Chargers, Justin Garner, Ruben Valet in the game for the first time tonight, Dedrick Freeman in, and Yurt Lazard and Delvin Span. In for Brusly for the first time tonight, Jalen Green, Alonzo Robertson in for the first time tonight, Robert Taylor in for the first time this evening, and I don't even have a name on number 10, but he's in for the first time also.
Well, it looks like Madison Prep Chargers are going to take that big, beautiful trophy back to Madison Avenue and get ready for next week. Next week, not quite sure who all we are playing. However, I know that Song and Red Oaks Panthers are coming up.
That is on a Wednesday, if I remember.
That is on a Wednesday. I originally thought it was next week, but it may be the week after.
That is going to be the big event.
That is going to be a huge event. Later on, we've got Scotlandville. We know we're going to play them at Baton Rouge Community Center because the venue at Madison Prep just isn't large enough to hold the anticipated crowd that we have for that 5A powerhouse Scotlandville High.
I mean, we saw Scotlandville traveling to Dallas. Wow. That is how loyal this fan base is. 52-34, stolen. Justin Gardner, actually technically stolen by Freeman. He got a hand on it. And laid up and in by Delvin Span on the assist from Justin Gardner, the second of the evening. 3 seconds stolen by Delvin Span. Puts up a player through the front of the iron. Delvin Span can hit the long ones, but my goodness, he can. That's a 20-point win for Madison Prep. And that is the end of the game. The score, there, Madison Prep Chargers closing out the Brusly Panthers and hoisting the Brusly Invitational Trophy. Good for you, baby. On the final score of 54 to 34. Perry, any parting shots before we call it a night?
I'll just say this, that game was a lot closer than a 20-point game. And the Brusly Panthers are a quality basketball team, and I look forward to hearing a lot about and from this year in the LHSAA playoffs.
I agree totally. What we saw here was a game that was very, very tight, very, very early. It was back and forth, fourth and back, 1 point game, 2 point game. Now what happened, Madison Prep used their depth to their advantage. Eventually they were able to pull away from this Panther team. I think depth really was the difference in the game here because we saw the starting five was both fresh. It was
A lot of teams are going to have that issue with the Chargers here. That their adrenaline, their starting five, they can match up with the Chargers. It's when you get down to player 8, 9, 10, are going to have problems with this Madison Prep Charger team. Now, Eric, the Chargers coaching staff is really going to have to correct this drive penetration because when we see teams like Simsboro who put 4 forwards on the court or 5 guards on the court, that's going to be an issue for the Chargers.
It sure is, Perry. I mean, I'll tell you that when you look at this Madison Prep Academy team, their one weakness could be the depth of them. You know, and it is that perimeter defense and that ability to be penetrated. We saw Demario Jackson's an all-state player, but nonetheless, he exploited it. I think at a level, with Simsboro, Zwally, those teams are going to have players of that ilk. Right. We're probably going to have to face one of those down the line.
That's right.
So that'll conclude our broadcast for the evening. The final score, your Madison Prep Chargers closing out the Brusly Panthers and winning this tournament by the final score of 54-34. For Perry Daniels, this is Eric Hatfield on Louisiana All-American Sports. Good night.